Welcome back. I trust you had a peaceful respite? Alright then, hold on. I need to quickly do the party chat and see where I'm supposed to go, because I forgot. Ba -ba 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 -ba. Oh, Eric's not here.
Yes.
You're not who I want to talk to right now. What the fuck are you doing, Sylvando? What's up with you? Oh. Oh, well, that's nice. Yeah, we know. Come on. Can one of you remind me of the direction I'm supposed to go? Oh my god. Alright. Alright, fuck it. I think it was out to the Snarefeld and to the west or some shit like that. So let's just go. Let's just go to the Snarefeld. Which is a dumb fucking name, by the way. We'll figure it out that way. Or I can just leave through the front door and have a cutscene. That might help.
What are you doing? Loitering by the docks, Eric?
Loitering by the docks.
None of your business. So, did you get the orb or what?
So we did.
We did. And all because I can spot a phony a mile off. You can thank me later.
I mean, you pretty much just fireball shit until it turns out you're right, but yeah. What?
What's wrong, Rab?
Just a bit of indigestion.
Nothing, lassie. I just can't stop wondering who the handsome young fellow that put Crystalinda up to.
You only have her word for the fact that he was handsome, though.
He'd have to be very important indeed to have the same pendant as the mighty Sir Hendrik.
Oh my god, are you still actually... Will nobody ask the hero? He met the guy. Come on.
I wish I knew, Serena.
It's Jasper, for fuck's sake.
Standing around here guessing won't do us any good. We've a tree of life.
Oh, it's so obvious, though. God damn it. Up.
Come on, you horrible lot. This adventure isn't over yet. Onward to Yggdrasil.
Did you just call me horrible? That's not cool, man. Wait. What? Rob! Why, you dirty old bastard?
Crivens. how did that get there?
Yeah, how did that get there, I wonder?
Ooh, is this what you were so engrossed in back at the library, Rab? I thought you said it was a spell book.
Oh, it's enchanting, alright.
To add to the collection, eh? And there I was thinking you'd finally got over your little obsession.
Yeah, right.
Sir Rab, you have been caught red-handed and red-faced.
Shut up, Mr. Red Suit.
And after you'd just done your rousing speech, too.
Yeah, something was roused.
Mortifying.
Eric's the only one who has no comment like, better not tell them about my collection.
But wait, you don't understand. I only read them for the articles.
Yeah, sure you do.
The articles, I tell you.
They're really good and not at all about sex. Well, I guess we need a bit of levity after all that ice and snow business. Award for breaking the curse cast of Sniflheim by Crystalinda, which caused the kingdom to be frozen solid. Why, thank you. Now, where am I supposed to fucking go? Let's hop on the ship and see if something shows up on my world map. Why is my boat way over there? My ship. Huh. Oh, Toriyama, says the chat. I don't think Toriyama writes the games, dude. I don't think he necessarily came up with that. Right. Where are we going? Once again, the map seems to be no goddamn help. Why is the map no help? Why no help map? What's up here? Let's check out what's up here. I think that might be the Viking area actually. Yeah, Viking hideout. Let's check that out. Yeah, nobody seems to mind the frozen dragon. I'm betting that's for later. Sniffelheim region. Viking town! Hey! Welcome, traveler. You're either brave or stupid to sail into our hideout so brazenly. We are the Vikings, dreaded scourge of the northern seas. What business do you have with us? If it is Sniffelheim you seek, you're in the wrong place. Raise your anchor and sail around the cape to the east. This might be relevant later, but I might as well check it out now. Actually, I should just stop trying to not have an accent while here. This is the one time where my native accent is relevant. Whatever needs to be doing around here, I'm the one who's gotta do it. I fix up their ship, shift their cargo. They even make me pour their drinks. It's all because I'm the new guy. Ever since I joined, these Vikings have been working me to the bone. Okay, I'll stop doing that. That's terrible. Wait, what? What do you mean, me as an NPC? There's no one here that looks like me. You're talking silly nonsense. I don't think there's an awful lot to find in here right now, though. Ah! Stop confusing me with your confusing ways of confusion. Yay, pink pearl. Me and the boys were drinking to celebrate the haul we got on the last raid. I guess I hit the firewater a bit. Firewater? Thought you were supposed to be a Viking. I'm gonna go sleep it off. Sweet dreams, stranger. Oh, I can go in. Cool. Sell, Swordwaker. Well met. You got a lot of guts sailing all the way across the stormy northern seas. Our younglings could do with taking a leaf out of your book. The Viking life ain't easy, but some of them find it so hard they turn tail and run. Holy shit, they just have like a pile of loot over here. That is ballsy. I love it. Hello. All the treasure in this room belongs to us, Viking. You are not a Viking. Well, it does now anyway. Sure, it might not all be mine, but seeing all this gold and silver still gives me the giggles. Just look how shiny it is. I hope he is alright. No, I'm sure he is. He is a Viking. He would not offer himself up for the crows so easily, would he? The chat just asked, which Steven Universe character is Pink Pearl? Well, if you've been following the show, that's the main Pearl. I'm the chief's personal bodyguard. At first, I just did it for the gold, but now I'm a fully fledged member of the gang. I would ask how you fit in here, but it's pretty plain that you don't. If there's somewhere you've gotta be, I'd recommend you get going. Jesus, these guys are not very friendly. I thought you were supposed to be hospitable and up down to party. You're a long way from home, Walker. I'm the chief of the Vikings and this is my hideout. What do you think you're doing here? Well, if you ain't here to cause trouble, you can stick around. So long as I've got the wind in my sails, gold in my hold, and flagon full of meat, I'm happy. The world might be going to wreck and ruin all around us, but that don't mean nothing to me. Like, half of them are just telling me to get the fuck out. This guy is saying, so as long as you don't cause trouble, and meanwhile, nobody's guarding the goddamn door. What is this place? Oh. Oh, lovely little place they have here. Wait. Huh. There's a lot of ice over there. A lot of water. Oh. Oh, interesting. Right. We do need to get to the Sniffelheim region in a bit. But let's snoop around here for a while first. Might be some fun stuff. Yeah, it is. It is the place we couldn't get to earlier. Also, there's a weird mark on my map up here that we might want to check out. Ooh. The door won't budge. But there is a well. Let's check it out. There's usually some cool stuff down here. Exit up. Aha, I see ya. Brighton Rock. And what's down here? Just a bed, apparently. Random ass bed. Who lives down this well? It might be their meat storage, actually. What about up here? What's up here? There's a pot I can break. Which has nothing in it. Well, this was a waste of my fucking time. Except for the Brighton Rock. Alright, Highlands. Let's check it out. Whoa! Okay. What the fuck? This is how climates work. Have I been here? No, I have not. There's something there called Arborea. So it is new territory. Alright. I mean, there's not a lot of paths I can go right now, so let's just go right ahead. This looks very Greek. Or Roman. Possibly Roman. I'm not that familiar, so...
Who would have thought a place like this would be hidden away at the top of that mountain trail? It's breathtaking.
Oh, stop it, you.
It is very pretty.
Making me blush. Although, I suppose the old hometown
God
is...
damn it, Veronica.
Wait, you mean this is...
Oh, it's their hometown.
Indeed. Welcome to Arborea, home of the Keepers. The ones who watch over the world from beneath Yggdrasil's branches. And of Veronica's
We don't meet Socrates. He got a cannonball in his head, remember?
I always thought it was a little bit, well, dull. But it's good to be back.
The altar in the vision we saw appeared to be in the highest part of the First Forest, which lies just beyond the village. But we should stop off in Arborea before we head up there. Everyone will be ever so pleased when they find out the luminary has come to visit.
Yeah, because things are always that simple. Well, we're in Arborea. Looks like a nice enough place. And not too confusing to navigate, from the looks of it. And that's the way to the First Forest. I wonder what's in all those other directions, though. But for now, we explore town. Oh, more cutscene.
O great and glorious Yggdrasil, whose
I love the fact that Yggdrasil is situated in a place that is clearly inspired by Greece or Rome.
we thank you for this gift.
The Scandinavian Tree of Life Yggdrasil is in a Grecian setting.
The withered leaves fall from your branches, and fresh buds spring forth in their place. One life ends, and another begins. O mighty Mother Yggdrasil, we pray that you will bless this new bud, this child of...
Don't call my child a bud, you bud!
May grow into a leaf worthy of your benevolent boughs.
There's a lot of babies in this game. Pretty young woman.
Well,
This rises my loins.
beloved twin who've been loitering there, pray?
Good day, Holy Father. It's ever so nice to see you again. And everybody else, of course. Everyone seems well.
Yeah, they seem to be enjoying themselves. Oh, you just now noticed?
Do you, my dear? But, Veronica, were you not taller when last we met?
Well, it's a long story. Anyway, that's not important right now. What is important is that we did what you told us to. We found the luminary.
So you did. Hi.
The luminary. Can it really be?
No, I'm the Darkspawn, actually.
Ah, what a blessed day this is! Not only do we welcome a new life into the village, but the luminary also.
Yes, praise me.
Benedictus
Benedictus!
of Arborea. And I have waited my whole life for this moment.
Benedictus Cumberbatchius.
On our travels, we learned of a grave threat to this world. A being of pure evil who plots to throw all Erdrea into turmoil.
I see. So this Mordigan has corrupted the minds of Heliodor's best and boldest, and is using his evil influence to turn the world against our friend.
It would appear so.
Yes, but we think we may know how to defeat him. We have to go to the World Tree. A great power awaits us there.
There's an altar somewhere in the First Forest. We think we can use the orbs to get up to Yggdrasil.
Ah, it is just as I dreamed it all those months ago. I saw you, my dears. You were climbing toward the Tree of Life, the luminary beside you. It was this vision that caused me to send you on your quest to seek him out.
So at least a few months have passed then. Good to know.
Granted unto me by mighty, all is now clear. You were climbing toward the great altar of the First Forest. And indeed, this is where you must go. The path to the forest lies beyond the cathedral, as of course you know. I will await you there. When you have all 6 sacred
Already
orbs
covered,
in your
Gramps.
possession, come to me, and I will show you the way.
Hold on. I just fucked up the chat somehow. Couldn't see anyone. So hold on a sec. Gotta get that back up. Right, I think the chat might have just fucked up because I can't see anybody. So, forgive me if I don't react to anything in a bit here. God damn, what is happening? There we go. Alright, let's look around. There's an inn over here. I was very sorry to hear of what happened to Dundrasil and Cobblestone. You have my deepest condolences. If you should find yourself without a home to return to when your adventure is over, you must come and live in Arborea. We would be thrilled to have the Luminary living among us. Well, that's nice of you. And the condolences are appreciated. I'll just steal your shit. Sainted Soma, whatever that is. There's another house over here. Gotta take a quick look at. And we should probably also talk to all the people. This is the house that your friends Veronica and Serena grew up in. Their honored parents, Fidelis and Alma, still live here. I'm sure they will be overjoyed to learn that their daughter succeeded in finding the Luminary. Yeah, I'm sure too. I want to meet them. I just want to talk to everybody else first. Hurrah! The Luminary is here. I'm so happy to meet you. You're amazing. Looking into your face like staring into the sun. That's not good. Please don't. Welcome, child, to Arborea, the home of the Keepers. We have waited many years for your coming. If you should wish to learn more of the Age of Heroes and the Luminary of Legend, we have many books that relate that relays these ancient takes in detail. Tales, God, I can't read. You may read them at your leisure. When you lift up your eyes to the night sky and gaze upon the constellations glinting above you, have you perchance spied a solitary star shining with a rich red light? Then you must seek it out when next the heavens darken. The star I speak of is none other than Erdwin's lantern, the flame-red beacon we keepers have prayed to since time immemorial. I think that might be built up to something. The sigil on your hand is known as in the legends as the Mark of Light. It is said to symbolize the bond between the Luminary and the World Tree. If you were to visit her holy heart and offer up the mark, I do not doubt the mighty Yggdrasil would make her well known to you. This is like a little too heavenly, isn't it? So you are the Luminary. You're younger than I expected. Ah, but forgive me, I've not introduced myself. I am Alma, Veronica and Serena's mother. Why, I thought you might be their sister. The responsibilities of your role no doubt weigh heavily upon your shoulders. I trust that my daughters will do all they can to lighten that burden. Well, one of them does. Sorry. Ah, Luminary, welcome to Arborea. I am Fidelis, proud father of Veronica and Serena. I always knew that my little angels would find you. I only hope that they have not been causing you too much trouble. Well, one of them's little, alright. The other one is more of an angel. There's a book called The Birth of Arborea. Long ago, when the Dark One first terrorized the lands of Erdrea, a hero came forth and, with the aid of his companions, set out on a quest to end the tyranny of evil. That hero was the Luminary. As time went on, a great many followers flocked to his cause. Those followers congregated here, and thus the village of Arborea was born. When the Luminary's work was done at last, the village remained, standing as an eternal testament to the gratitude of the peoples of the world for his great sacrifice. And in time, the Arboreans came to be known by another name, that of the Keepers. This title speaks to their solemn determination to see the Luminary story preserved and passed on to generations to come. There's an ancient book called Keeper's Dreamers. Not more than once every few hundred years or thereabout, a child is born in Arborea to whom the gift of foresight is granted. A foresight found in dreams. At night, vision comes to the recipient of this gift. Visions that tell of the future. Over the centuries, these visions have saved countless souls from misfortune. However, scant little is known of the origins of this sacred power. One tantalizing theory positioned by the scholars of old is that the gift was received from the ancient inhabitants of the land, whereupon the village stands. Inhabitants who disappeared into the dark skies. There's a lot of interesting lore when you check out the books. Like, when I play open world games or bigger adventure games, I rarely read all the lore books. Like, I don't read any of the books I find in Skyrim, for instance. Because I just don't have the patience for it. But here, it's just limited enough that I don't mind spending my time on it, if you know what I mean. Like, every book you find in Skyrim is like 60 goddamn pages. I just don't have the patience for that. Now then, let's just see if there's anything down here in this little, I don't think I'm supposed to go this way yet. I can at least talk to people. This path leads to a small... I saw it said small corpse. Jeez. There's little there save an abiding aura of serenity, but this is not a bad thing. When we were children, Veronica, Serena, and I would often go there to play. Such happy memories. What the hell? It's just a... Okay. Let's check it out while we're here. Well, he's right. There's pretty much nothing here. But it's a suspicious little area. It has its own loading screen, and it's definitely gonna be important later. I have absolutely zero doubt. Oh well, not much to check out. Let's go back. Right then, let's also take a trip around the town. Hello. As with people, so with plants. It's all in the upbringing. If one gives even the tiniest, frailest seedling enough love and attention, it will one day grow into a mighty oak. I see a great strength in you, Luminary. You may have lost your kingdom and your home, thanks for reminding me, but you should be grateful to those who raised you. It is evident that they cared for you very much. Now you made me sad, because I miss Chalky. No, I haven't forgotten! That was so sad. That really stuck with me. What in heaven? Oh, finally someone reacts! Someone finally reacted to me breaking shit. When I heard all those years ago that the Luminary had been slain by the monsters who destroyed Dundersil, I feared for all that was lost. I feared that all was lost. Every false sighting, every baseless rumor of your survival was like a dagger thrust into my heart. But now you stand before me, alive and well. Prithee, tell me I'm not dreaming. You're not dreaming. However, I am quite dreamy. Shut up, let me have some confidence. Let's, what the hell? Oh, the bank. Okay. Let's quickly check this place. South. There was once a famous sage who lived in this village. She taught us how to use magic and would sing songs of love and longing as she strummed her harp. Whether it was told by her or about her, almost every one of our legends relate that sage to that sage in one way or another. Interesting. Don't seem to be anything here. Hello. You seem very studious. When I grow up, I want to be just like Veronica. Well, you're already there, so... That's why I'm studying magic, so I can sling fireballs like she showed me. Oh, that's cute. What is this? The Architect of the Ancients. Many have heard the legends of Arboria's great statue of the sage having been built long ago by an... I can't read that. Architect who spent the better part of his life on this one single masterpiece. What is less well known is that the statue was created as a counterpart to another, that of the Luminary which stands in ancient Dundrasil. Indeed, it would seem that the fates of the two great statues were as wedded to one another as those of their subjects. So, dear reader, should your travels ever take you to Dundrasil, be sure to pay your respects to the mighty Erdwin. Who knows what benefits the blessing of both of these great monuments might bring. Erdwin! I'm pretty sure Erdwin is the canon name for one of the Dragon Quest heroes in one of the early games. Celestial Skyne, thank you. Nothing here. Hi, hello, Luminary coming through, taking your stuff. It is every keeper's duty to defend the village in times of crisis, but all that huffing and puffing and swinging swords around is a terrible bore. This is why I am studying healing magic instead. If monsters should attack, I will simply stand at the back and cast a few spells. Then when the dust settles, I will be alive and well to bask in the adulation. Well, don't you have quite the plan? It's a shame I do not have Serena's talent. Then I would not even have to study very hard to achieve my noble aim. Ah, I am so very jealous. Okay, I kind of like her. She's funny. Oh, Erdrick, you're right. Yeah, I fucked up. Oh well. Let's see what is over here. There's the inn and a bank. Do I have any gold to put in the bank at all? Ah, a little. But I'll hold on to it. What do we have here? Hello. My wife and I have been happily married for many years. Alas, Yggdrasil did not bless us with a child. I had almost given up hope that I would ever be a father. But at long last, the World Tree has answered my prayers and delivered unto us a beautiful baby boy. I am so very happy. It happened that around the same time, my best friend moved in with us. To think that the Luminary himself should be present at my son's baptism. Truly, the World Tree must have great things in store for this boy. Ah, that's cute. Hello. What are you doing? The day has finally come. The Luminary stands on the threshold of my humble inn. Step inside, I prithee. If you and your friends were to stay the night, this establishment would surely go down in legend. I shall remain in the hostelry of hero... Oh, God. Like, okay, I get it. Apparently, I'm a big deal here, which was to be expected. Without wanting to sound like I'm too big for my britches, but this guy is just... That's just the uncomfortable kind of kiss up. Jeez. Yeah. Don't... Well, I'll use the inn in a moment, but let's just steal their shit first. Vial of magic water. Alright, we got that. Let's just quickly use the inn just to be safe. Or at least that guy accepted payment for it. Not that different from anyone else. Alright, where haven't I been? To that house down there. Alright. Go check that shit out. Whatever else might be around here. This is a pretty place, though. But again, like I keep saying, everything in this game is pretty, so... An urn of saint's ashes. Thank you. Yeah, we burned a saint. What of it? Ho ho ho! You're not feeling under the weather, I trust. You must take care of yourself, my boy. There can be no greater pleasure in life than to tend to one's own health. Indeed, you seem to be in fine fettle. If you should ever plan to pop to the First Forest, pray speak with me before you go. I might know of a way to make your that fettle of yours even finer. Is that so? I've seen many a baptism in my day, but the pleasure of welcoming another child into our midst never lessens. And how much greater the pleasure is when it is accompanied by your coming luminary. Another gift sent to us from the mighty Yggdrasil. Christ! Alright! Get in line, I'll sit down. Jeez. This path leads to the top of the mountain. It is a sacred place where none may say foot without the Holy Father's permission. Forgive me, but I must ask that you turn back. Well, you got some guts. Like you. Father Benedictus is blessed with the most wondrous gifts. When events of great importance are afoot, the World Tree will grant him a premonition. The visions come to him in his sleep. Indeed, only a few nights before your birth, the Holy Father woke the entire village to announce that the luminary was to be born anew. Ah, and he has asked me to tell you that you are welcome to come and go freely from his home here as you please. Ooh. Oh, so you are the luminary. Are you? Well, you do not look much like a legendary hero to me. In fact, you look more like a heroine. Just look at that hair. It is even silkier and straighter than mine. Almost annoyingly so. I like you. Finally, someone gave me a bit of sass around here. There's a book called Memoirs of a Treasure. Yay! It's Pseudonym! This is the journal of Pseudonym, a treasure hunter extraordinaire. As it turns out, the young man I found collapsed on the way to Sniffelheim was the son of this village's high priest. The lad's father was overjoyed to see him alive and well, and as a reward, he offered myself and the desert doctor a choice between two great treasures. I could scarce believe my eyes when I saw the first. A beautiful branch that glowed with all the colors of the world. The rainbow, the very thing I'd spent all this time looking for. The other treasure was a small stone that glowed with a curious blue light. The high priest told us it was a magical artifact that would open the door of departure. A portal leading to a whole new adventure. I'm sure that I needn't tell you that I reached the rainbow in an instant. But at the last moment something stayed my hand. I thought back over all that I'd experienced on my travels and Grandpa? I realized that it wasn't the rainbow I'd been looking for all this time. It was the joy of the journey itself. So I took the little blue stone and popped it in safely in the pocket of my old worn coat. The doctor naturally took the rainbow. And so it was that my quest came to an end, but it was by no means the end of my adventures. Perhaps in the course of my coming travels we might meet, dear reader. Just in case we do, let me tell you my name. I'm Chalky, the world's greatest adventurer. That actually made me tear up a little. Aw. That's awesome. Okay, I actually need to collect myself after that. Aw, that was nice. A final greeting from Grandpa. Well, not my biological grandpa, but you get what I mean. Aw. That was great. I like that. We of Arborea worship Almighty Yggdrasil. Oft have I prayed that she would watch over you, Chosen One. And now at last, we may pray together. I mean, I knew that there would be some trick to his identity because, come on, he named himself Pseudonym. I hadn't actually guessed it would be Chalky. That is fantastic. I'm so happy. Alright, let's move on with the plot. I'm done being a sappy bitch now. Here we go. Splendid! You have all 6 orbs in your possession.
Well, honored luminary.
Yes, please. Yeah, I know. I'm so glad I'm stopping to read all the books. Ah, that was wonderful. That made me so happy. Oh, what's going on in here? These are some interesting paintings. And then the whole room starts lowering like the elevator in the Haunted Mansion and the paintings get terrifying.
They're incredible.
They tell a tale as old as Arborea itself.
Oh! Tree of Life coming through!
Of the luminary, a child chosen by mighty Yggdrasil, one sent to save us from disaster. Our friend here is not the first to be known by that name. No, the first was born long, long ago in the Age of Heroes.
Interesting.
At that time, the world of Erdrea was beset by a being of purest darkness. A being who sought to steal the very source of life itself, the heart of Yggdrasil.
Haha! That is totally one of the early Dragon Quest heroes. I think that is Erdrick. Awesome!
Erdwin, the luminary of legend. He went forth to do battle with the Dark One. But he did not go alone. A band of heroes accompanied him. Among them, a mighty sage named Serenica.
Serenica?
Veronica, Serena. Your
Well,
friend
I guess
here,
now we know where he got that name. Where they got that. Blah.
reborn.
Now I know where they got their names from.
You are the reincarnation of his companion.
Yeah, we already knew this.
As for Mordenkainen, I suspect that it is his darkness that your friend, the latest in the line of luminaries, was born to
It would
banish.
appear so.
You must defeat him. The fate of our world depends upon it. Good luck.
I just wanted to tell you good luck. We're all counting on you. Alright, well, I guess there's no use fiddling about. Let's just get there. Let's just go there. The Ascension. Oh, we might want to read this stuff, actually. Just to fill out the lore a bit more. The birth of Erdwin, luminary of legend, marked the beginning of the Age of Heroes. Almighty Yggdrasil, whose holy heart is the sources of light, was laid low by the Dark One. Erdwin and his faithful companions ventured forth to face the Dark One in mortal combat. After triumphing over the Dark One and restoring peace to Erdrea, the Luminary ascended to the heavens to watch over us forevermore. Right, okay, not that interesting, but it was worth checking out. To make your way one step closer to Yggdrasil, go through these doors and follow the mountain trail to the First Forest. The altar you seek is at the very highest point of that holy grove. The forest overflows with life, but not all is friendly. You would do well to stop by the armory before you make your ascent. Pray speak with my fellow Arborians too. The knowledge of the local flora and fauna may aid you in your preparations. Go forth, my child, and may you find that which may aid you in the fight to save our world. I wish you the very best of luck. There's an armory here? Hold on. Also, there's a purple dot over there. I think that's a side quest. Might as well grab it. Oh! Yeah, that's the guy who said he had something that could pep me up. You are not feeling under the yeah, this is the guy. Devoted my entire life to the pursuit of true salubrity? And after years of painstaking research, I finally found the secret. I call it Super Soup. At least I will when it is completed. Young man, will you lend me your aid in conducting this miraculous broth? Yeah, sure. I knew that you would not say no. Now, what I need you to do is head deep into the First Forest and bring me back a single leaf of the most vital ingredient of all, red kale. The First Forest was a sacred place into which none may set foot without the High Priest's permission. But you are the Luminary. How could he possibly refuse you? Remember, my boy, a single leaf of red kale is all that I require. May the spirits of salubriousness, I don't know that word, go with you. What's this? In the chat. The Luminary Hero's sword in all the promotional art and cutscenes in the intro is the same sword as Erdrick's. Interesting. I suppose we'll get it eventually then. Or at least that it's something I can acquire. So where's this armory they talked about? Like... I don't see any shops. Huh. Well, fuck it then. Let's-a go. Let's-a go!